Ever feel like your ability to just sit down and concentrate has been completely shattered? You're definitely not alone. It feels harder than ever to just focus. So today, we're going to dive into a simple but really powerful 3-day reset. It's designed to help you grab your focus back from all that constant digital noise.
Okay, let's just kick things off with this quote because, wow, it hits hard, right? That one sentence just perfectly nails that feeling of being hooked. Always needing that next little hit of information, that next notification. But here's the thing, it's not a personal failing. It's basically a feature of the digital world we're all living in.
So, yeah, how did we get here? How did our brains, which are capable of these amazing feats of deep thinking and creativity, end up feeling so scattered all the time? Well, let's break it down.
It really all comes down to this idea of the slot machine brain. And that is such a powerful way to think about what's happening to our attention. See, we're not just distracted, our brains are literally being rewired for it.
I mean, just think about it for a second. Every single scroll, every notification, every quick little glance at your phone, it's like a tiny training session. We're conditioning our own minds to hunt for and crave these little fleeting bursts of new stuff, which makes settling into any kind of deep, meaningful focus feel almost impossible.
And this really shows you the trade-off we're making, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the deep, real satisfaction of, say, reading a book or making actual progress on a project you care about. And on the other side, that endless, shallow river of notifications and social feeds. We're constantly chasing these quick digital rewards, and it comes at the expense of real-life progress. It's no wonder we're left feeling kind of empty.
Now, to really get how to fix this, we need to kind of pop the hood and look at the science of what's going on inside our heads. There's a very specific chemical process happening, and I'm telling you, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And the whole thing revolves around this one chemical, dopamine. Now, you've probably heard it called the pleasure molecule, but that's not quite right. It's much more accurate to call it the motivation molecule. It's the chemical that whispers, hey, do that again. That might be good. It drives us to seek out rewards. And you better believe our devices are absolute masters at manipulating this system.
So this is the dangerous little loop we get trapped in. Step 1, you get a digital stimulus, like a notification ping. Step 2, your brain releases a little hit of dopamine. Remember, this isn't pleasure, it's motivation, which leads to step 3, you now have an increased craving for another little distraction. And here's the real kicker, step 4. Every single time you go through this cycle, your executive function, your brain's ability to resist, gets weaker.
So yeah, that's the crucial point. This endless loop is a direct attack on your brain's CEO, its executive function. That's the part of your brain that's in charge of planning, making good decisions, and resisting impulses. So when that gets weakened, we find ourselves mindlessly scrolling when we know we should be working. We can't seem to pull away, even when we really want to.
Okay, that was the bad news. I know, it sounds a little grim, but here's the really good news. You can absolutely fight back. You can actually heal your brain from all this overstimulation with a very practical solution, the 3-day hard reset. It's just like a computer that's running super slow and is clogged with junk files. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just shut it down and do a complete reset. And we're not talking about small tweaks here. This is about giving your brain a genuine break to recalibrate and remember what real, actual focus feels like.
And the plan itself is beautifully simple. All right, day 1, acknowledge boredom. This is going to be the hardest part, I'm not going to lie. Your goal is to just stop the constant digital binge. You just have to sit with that uncomfortable feeling of having nothing to do. The urge to grab your phone is going to be screaming at you. The key is to notice it and then just don't act on it. Then, day 2, find analog joy. Instead of scrolling, you're going to actively engage in real-world stuff. Read a physical book, cook a meal, go for a walk, and, this is key, leave your phone at home. Just reconnect with the physical world. And finally, on day 3, you'll start to feel the change, for real. You'll notice your mind is quieter and your ability to focus on one thing is slowly coming back.
And this quote right here is the absolute key to the whole thing. The goal of this reset is to retrain your brain's entire reward system. By starving it of those cheap, easy dopamine hits from digital junk food, you force it to start looking for the much more satisfying, sustainable dopamine that only comes from real-world achievements and genuine progress.
So what does life actually look like on the other side of this reset? What are the rewards for putting in the effort? Let me tell you, it is about so much more than just being able to focus on your work.
This chart says it all, doesn't it? Before the reset, your brain is almost completely dependent on digital stimuli for those little dopamine hits. But after, look at that. The balance shifts dramatically. You start getting your motivation and that sense of reward from things that actually matter, things that move your life forward. And the benefits are just profound. You'll start to feel a deep satisfaction from tangible achievements again, like finishing a chapter in a book, not just clearing out your notifications. You'll find yourself more deeply engaged in your work and hobbies, actually able to lose yourself in them. That constant low-level buzz of anxiety from being always on will start to fade. And maybe most importantly, you'll just be more present in your own life. You're not just getting your focus back, you're getting yourself back.
So, this is the final question. After you've done the work, once you've reset your brain and that powerful tool of focus is yours to command again, what are you going to build with it? What meaningful project, what hobby, what relationship will you pour all of that incredible reclaimed energy into? The choice is all yours.